OKFM 101.7.
Honorable, me mo achire no pay.
Yo, me just so many of you boko.
Boko na so eh.
Nyame adom. Nyame adom.
Na me hunu social media revelations bi a de begu ho se owura Kwabena edu Gyamfi. Na o claim se onye aba contract nim ne ade ba contract bi a oye supply no to the tune of 7 million Ghana cedis na bibia ehwehwe aso enkomo yi emu nkyire mu ni sei
Yo, me dase edeka in mame nchiate fo nyana na okayfm membo mabaso ejima pa moye aboa oman no I'm say a few days ago and me who various news portals widely reported or more attaché video Reverend Victor Kusibwating or a second identity or when he's operating under that second identity being a Kwabena Gyamfi or a different date of birth 2 years apart, different biological mother, different kin, diplomatic passport and all of that. And the news now me kind and a video now me share now or state emphatically say no crisis President Akufo-Addo yanadamfo, Vice President Baumia yanadamfo, nanso onya government contract da. He even added say a buying NTN $1 crada. He has never benefited from any government contract. And me home sa video no, and attached videos about prophecies. Or say because of that, the prophecies a genuine. Yes, when your contract be intina or prophesy say Baumia be winning. NDC be losing up to 24 seats. And all of that.
Why yeah prophecy be to that effect on?
Yes.
Okay.
And Okad is also say the prophecy and your contract induced and you say when your contract be na wajisika be from government Indiana all those prophecies into a genuine independent prophecies na all and I decided to carry out diligent parliamentary oversight to check also or a number of companies were registered more than 15 companies under the two different identities or operate as Victor Kusibwating or set of companies or operate as Kwabena Gyamfi or companies were registered in those identities. And for the sake of records and accuracy, my main mouth the list. And it's operate as Victor Kusibwating, Reverend Victor Kusibwating. Companies now were registered the following: Duna Media Production, Caris Consortium Limited, Caris Football Academy, FC Limited, L Dunamis Media Limited, On Point One Laundry Limited, Vibrant Generation Chapel Worldwide, LBG, and Dunamis Chapel Worldwide, LBG. Or operate as Kwabena Gyamfi, or a unique team, unique date of birth, and all of that. The companies are as follows: L Dunamis Limited, JNS Talent Center Limited, the 4Bs Company Limited, Anibis Petroleum Limited, Great Speed Engineering and Construction Limited, New Wave Limited, Lloyd's General and Risk Limited, and Dunamis Insurance Brokers Limited. And may decide this information now there to just say or not there on your government contract. My main share the records of government contracts as per these companies or the director or no now or owner or no now beneficial owner the company no business account, account of these companies come to him. Yeah, company in the car, Nedia or benefiting from the profits of the proceeds of this company. Enti, if you shemuna mayeno, met to me as stated categorically, without any equivocation, say the Reverend Victor Kusibuatin Kayano, and yet no credit. The record shows so far, just in 1 year, 2021, Mempesa made Nasa Cathedral payment, no, back on no there are matters in court, and there are matters that I have expressed earlier. Into I know there is not the 2.6 million payment and the National Cathedral. I know there any new, but at latest discovery, the fresh discovery, and it's 2021. Buying Reverend Victor Kusibuatin, the company, your friend El Dunamis Limited. Now, interestingly, that is the company operated as Kwabena Gyamfi. Omoma a contract to supply tissues, paper towels, valued at 3.5 million Ghana cedis. Now, Osha payment record, I work Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Finance for Omutia Nika, 17th August 2021. 17 August 2021. And the second company, JNS Talent Center Limited, almost the same quantity and the same value, 3.5 million Ghana cedis to supply paper towels. That company was also paid on the 23rd of July 2021. And these two payments at the Bomwa, 7 million Ghana cedis from government, ostensibly to supply paper towels and tissues.
Okay.
And interestingly, Oko Records anymore. It wasn't a competitive process, just single source.
But sir, it is done. And I'm like,
oh, OSHA, yeah, Public Procurement Act now. This single source contracts, there were conditions under which it has to be done. But it is the most abused law. Sole sourcing, single sourcing, most abused. And the sad part, and it's spiritual. I don't know how he calls the other spiritual sons or spiritual allies or no. During their campaign, Omoka said Omoba power. This sole sourcing. So okay, they made it a major campaign issue. Sole sourcing. Because of that, we don't get value for money because any competitive. And it's not competitive. You are not able to beat down the price. People are not competing. And OSHA, the single source provisions are very limited, under very limited circumstances. Now, so, say, OSHA Auditor General's report, every sector, the single source contract, endorsing, change the competitive ones. Competitive ones have become so few. OSHA, even the road sector. Recently, Ubekaya discussed Cocoa Road Auditor General's report. The Auditor General discovered it's only about 13% of the contracts that are competitive. Over 65% were non-competitive. And it's the same thing happening here. Kwabena Gyamfi, Reverend Victor Kusibuatin, Yamano single source contract. And the latest expose, they say, the claims by Reverend Victor Kusibuatin are Onwana or Kwabena Gyamfi, because that has been confirmed. Indeed, or they may call court. The courts have all confirmed, sir, he has no basis because evidence now may cry irrefutable, totally unimpeachable, unassailable. It is impeccable. and you cannot do anything about it. You have been exposed. Indeed, the Human Rights Court said that his conduct borders on criminality. Said, a criminal. That's why I am so shocked. Say, up to now, if Ghana is not a banana republic, if we don't have a discriminatory police hierarchy, I do not understand for the life of me why this gentleman has not been arrested and why he's not being prosecuted. Because Master Tike say, Anka, we are rotting in jail by now. And yet, this is somebody who goes about carrying him all kinds of air.
Honorable.
The fact of the matter is a statement now, say, on benefit, on your contract, he's never got any contract from this Akufo-Addo government, no. A palpable falsehood. On a lighter note, maybe he means to say, the other identity, no, say, or pretty as Kusi Boatina, and no dear, on your contract, technically, he may be right on a lighter note, but the fact of the matter is, the second identity as Kwabena Gyamfi, a year or no, the companies have benefited, and I shudder to imagine how 7 million Ghana cedis worth of tissues look like. But that is the fact, according to your records, the finances of our country. That is the fact. On to me and dispute say we are benefiting from this government when your contract. Some now all cancer on your contract that and the prophecies are not contract induced, and yet because we're receiving contract. He should stop saying it because he has been exposed. The facts do not support claims are all here.
Now, my main adiwi, will be bekisa se be a obedi for it. Na obedi for it, no. Ubi a me bidibi. Ena wono kwa bedi ya na ye tam de man no. Ena obekasa adwuma so awaye supplies waye 7 million dia wokan. Ena oman so atua ne ka. It wono no ne bone awaye ne say.
Minia, fact of the matter is a single source. Single source, no. Yeah, fraud, sir. It's just and you're competitive. That is the fact. But this whole matter, no, will not have arisen. Onona ode asem aba. Impenyifo ne ka say asem penipa nipa ne pa asem. Yenyina yeti ye baby. Wan ko ka say ono de on ye government contractor. Akufo-Addo government we omu ye na damfo but omu man no contractor. Anka wan ko ka sa asem na because as citizens we have every right, every calling to make sure, sir, within the national discourse, no, it is driven by truth, by fact. As I say, and when you make statements, they must be subjected to strict proof. We must be sure, sir, the awokano and ukre. Ente ono na wakwako tam assembly aba. Anka wanka efe say ono de on year government contract the other. Akufo-Addo government we omo man a contractor. Wanko kasa asem na anka we will not be compelled to carry out these latest investigations and to put out the facts. Anka the waka eyanukre we will have stated say okay the waka eyanukre Reverend Minister he has stated something that is factual. Enti Yambona Baso we will have said that. But after our diligent checks, parliamentary oversight now, you cannot benefit from government contracts. Yatiao over 7 million Ghana cedis, and then you go around claiming, say, would you won't benefit from any government contract, and that prophecies now woman, and yet because of the contracts you have received. Ono kasa ena ode asem way aba. Anka, if he did not put this out, and he did not dare us, and he did not compel us to go and carry out further inquiries, Anka, we would not be here.
Now when per the one year our contract in unia the no one elements of corruptible acts be one.
Oh, OSHA, the course now, a clear abuse of the Public Procurement Act. Clear abuse. And you can say that the woes of Victor Kusi Boateng are worsening by the day. Because already he has a big matter to address. This issue of identity fraud. Human Rights Court, what kind of judgment now? The judge did not mean worse. Or say they are a criminal. And I know at the right time, when credible leaders of various investigative bodies take over and decide to apply the law without fear or favor, the justice will be done. So I don't believe in a country where there are two sets of citizens. Some are above the law, some get away even with murder, literally, and then others are consistently harassed, and pursued. And clearly, at the right time, we've shared judgment in our court at the various courts. All these institutions pretending they are not aware, they don't see what is going on because of personal connections. The right time, he will answer those questions. But clearly, his woes are compounding with all of these other revelations emerging in terms of the violations of our Procurement Act and all of these sleazy deals, dubious contracts, but as I indicated, he is the one inviting all of this scrutiny and all of these troubles upon himself. Obia Ansumano said, on categorical statements, on no dear, on your government contract there. He went to say it, and he dared us to carry out the checks. And checks are, he has been exposed. One cannot correct. That is the fact.
I see. Now, na nkofo adwene hwehwe om say party be opposition house ye ba sankofo we ye be make sure say ye de omo aba emranim ni omo aba bedi obeya bedu on so na aye akira ye din ya nkofo problem susu no.
Oh, don't worry. Sir, people can have all kinds of predictions. But the basic utie Ghana for share research in our course of all the polls that have gone on. Ghana for MPP said the next government will not make sure that there is accountability and people answer for their crimes against the people. And you are coming to cut deals, you are coming to allow people to go off the hook and all of that. One check. Where who the air Kosovo Kenya, where who the air Kosovo Nigeria. There is a wind blowing. People want, because one cleaning up system now, a church also person obey the same thing. And now obey worse. Actually, you will even be worse than what you have inherited. And there is no way next government will be allowed by the people, and even by you're part of that government, no matter what role, even if we are just ordinary MPs advising. I don't see how the next government will be allowed to, because you see the impunity, the blatant, because that's what has brought us where we are. Ghana, I am broke, I am bankrupt, I am insolvent. For the first time in our history, domestic debt exchange program. For the first time in our history, financial haircut. Senior citizens can get access to their life savings, to their returns on their bonds, their investments. Because of all of this looting, the economic mismanagement, a culmination of that, and yaba bedru bebi ayawo. The only way for us to restore confidence in our democracy and to prevent a conflagration, an uprising by the people, is to make sure that there is accountability and all those who have engaged in wrongdoing answer for their conduct. That's the only way forward, Minia.
I see. Mame na wase anope.
Yo, Mr. Mera.
Yes, said as pa honorable Samuel Kujeto Ablakwa and the no at train come okay 101.7 so in the na before we enfem fe yenko anim na yeni enkomo ye raduma ko be fi deputy communications team member Emma His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia na yene no entwetwe enkomo Mira me mochi
OKFM 101.7